A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, left fielder, number 20.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss as Game 3 begins with a first pitch strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Three and two now. Gleyber Torres will be next. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitors' dugout. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home. And a double steal try here. Fouled off. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Gonzalez over at second. Ellsbury at first, 1 gone. swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Comes set with the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Jordan Montgomery gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. One away. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And the winner of this series can look forward to battling the Oakland A's for the American League crown. Into the box now, David Guerra. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Montgomery isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
They'll try again, 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's another 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Next for New York, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And Judge is off and running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down.
The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Popped him up. Pedroia waits on it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Red
Set to
Sox,
lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres picks it up, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that finds him out.
Can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 3 after this. So striding in, Justin Bour. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Justin Bour.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 20, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to left field. Martinez waits on it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, number 21.
Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike one. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready now, Jacoby Ellsbury. A base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. In now, Christian Vasquez,
Leading
as
off
we
from the
move
red
on to the
zone.
bottom of inning number
Catcher,
3.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's a chopper right side of the infield. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In the air now out to left field. Gonzalez waits on it, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he grounds one briskly to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Into the box, David Guerra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's J.D. Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball. Bogaerts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So here is Avisail Garcia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Drilled to the right side. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Fermin.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it bangs off the monster. The relay. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So stepping in, Justin Bohr, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Sano stands at third with one gone in the inning. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Riding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base.
Popped him up. Gregorius is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Moore is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the game, second baseman, number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Zach Britton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Britton has a play. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready for another shot now, David Guerra. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Standing in, Gary Sanchez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be successful if you're chasing balls out of the zone and taking ones that are down the chute. He's got to find a way to refocus.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Count remains at 0-2. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did meet that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules
Here's Miguel Sano.
Will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in and looking for more, Avisail Garcia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Now.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Settling in now, Justin Bour. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Carlos Gonzalez, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Bradley. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a solo shot here to left center field, and we are tied again.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
25.
He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Bradley.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even at 1 apiece. So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's hitless in 6 tries. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that misses inside. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
At the plate, Mookie Betts is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Matt Barnes will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Giancarlo Stanton now due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center on a base hit. So a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
The 0-1 fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a strikeout here yet again. As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 99.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Now the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Miguel Sano. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
First baseman, number 10, David Guerra.
Digging in, David Guerra. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike one. Hit well on the ground to first. Moore scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. At the plate, Justin Bour. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Martinez, and it's off the green monster. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dad, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Xavier Cedeno, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Jacoby Ellsbury will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Working to keep them in the game here. Fouled off. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He could really use it. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So here is Avisail Garcia, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 2 for 4. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees trail 2-1 in this postseason series. Zach Britton gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.